Good morning.
Good morning. Cold morning again, but till Friday, and then it will be warm. At least they are promising us.
Yeah, it's not bad outside. But anyways, thank you very much for subscribing and promoting this channel. It really helps Violetta
Well,
in many ways.
I talked with my pharmacist yesterday, and I was complaining to him, and I said, "I'm so glad that I have this channel because it's letting me to be motivated. It's like a mother who has 5 kids or 7 kids. She can't take she can't feel sorry for herself because she has the other things, and it keeps me alive. Very hard to
It keeps you
explain.
motivated, yeah.
It's,
And it gives you purpose.
yes, I feel very blessed. But thank you so much, and thank you, Lily, Maggie, Sylvia, Heidi. Thank you so much for what you are doing, watching for us the channel. Kathy McLaughlin, thank you for your support and donations. And Mart, and so many of you gave me the donations now. Thank you very much.
Summertime 5, thank you for joining us today. Maggie Zeal, Mathanji, Leo Smiles,
I'm Leo, but I'm smiling less.
Maggie Zeal, Bridget York, Artist Liz, Merari, Merari.
Oh, someone new.
It's a new one for us, yeah.
Yeah.
Tina Lulu,
I know
Lanu,
everyone. Come on.
Alexis. Yeah, we really look forward to seeing you join us, Carolyn.
Yeah, especially on live that you are waiting. We have a in Canada Family Day. Even we were complaining that ours are shrinking, or has shrunk long time ago, but I'm complaining about my shrinking family. But Roman and Tracy, they came in yesterday for a few hours, and it was very nice to have them.
So, the latest news, the Pope.
Oh my gosh, I'm worried about him. He has only one lung. He had tuberculosis, or what was the reason that they removed
I don't
him?
know. Does somebody know the reason why
But
he only has
he
one?
was young, I think 18, very young age. They removed one lung, and he has amazing life on one lung.
Mhm.
So someone will know that. I was supposed to check, but I know that they had to remove his lung.
So, how is he going to be doing this year? He's in and out of hospital.
Another he was yesterday. They were saying that he's out of the worst, and then today I cleansed the cards and putting them down. 1, 2, 3, please.
1, 2, 3.
The doors are open, and he's in between the one room and another. So for him, he is maybe in transformation,
Living between two worlds.
probably. Surprise. The sun is still shining on him. He still feels so blessed, and he is the kind of that overworking himself, working like workaholics, bare feet. He was never for the money. He was always for simple life. He had the cross made out of iron. Can you imagine how heavy it is? You know me, I love big jewelry, but I'm picky. If it's too heavy, I will pass.
Mm-hmm.
But to carry that iron cross, it's a stress on the body. Think what you want to think, but that's sacrificing himself.
Well, he really upset the old order. So you had a prediction of who's going to come in next as Pope.
I know that the last Pope will be the Black Pope. So is this the last one? I don't know. We will see if they will choose the black person.
That would really divide them.
Oh,
Because there's the old order, the new order. Well, it's the progressive order, what Pope Francis is. But then the ones who are maybe racist. I mean, they're already
There is so
women.
much racism on the
So where do they go? To the old order, to the new
They
order?
will go to the old order. Most of them, especially when they are old, they can't imagine different way.
Mm-hmm.
It was big shock that Polish Pope was chosen after so many Italian. So it was supposed to be only Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Job for Italians.
Well, it said Pope Francis was already working on who was going to be in line for the next pope that he was going to be hoping for.
But he didn't nominate anyone yet, officially.
And he hasn't stepped down yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alice Liz is asking.
Congress passed this SAVE Act, HR 22, and I heard that it passed in the Senate yesterday. It is a law that doesn't allow married women to vote. Do you see if this will stay or will it be removed? It's just, this world has gone upside down.
I can't even believe it that that's true, Alice. Sorry, but I will see 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. In the 70s, American women were known for being such a rebellions. They were talking about free sex, about everything. That there is no reason to wear. I don't even wear my wedding band because I usually have enough of my knickknacks. Vivi, we can hear you. And I saw an American girl in the 60s coming to my grandfather's village, and she had Vivi, and she had gold sandals and some gold jewelry. She looks like hippies already that time. And I thought, oh, this is cool. They can do that, not on Sunday, because in Poland you could only dress up on Sunday for something more fancy, or you could go to church to dress better. But after church, and there was no way that you could wash the car on Sunday. And then we were learning at school that people were washing cars on Sundays. Ooh, that was forbidden. Sundays you have to wear a suit or better clothing. So it was such a rebellious act for me. And I still believe that those granddaughters of those ladies who was in the 60s, teenagers, watch them, they were not allowed to be, they will make good choices. They will pull out the secrets and they will rock the boat. No, they will be, come on. I know that the favorite saying why woman has a shorter feet. You know that saying. Why?
Well, is that the one standing in front of the sink?
Yeah.
That you tell me? I don't know it until I've learned it from you. And which is? Tell it.
Well, the women have shorter feet so they can be closer to the sink.
Anyways, Heidi's asking.
That's not flying so well with most of the, I know most of the ladies that are doing readings, they are educated.
They don't like that.
That they will be not allowed to vote? Come on.
Yeah. But I mean, they don't like women to be educated. They want them in the kitchen producing.
Yes, producing babies.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against babies. I was craving to be a mother. That was something that I wanted to be. You wanted to be a mother.
Mm-hmm. I had 3.
and I had two. And it was my destination. I knew that's the reason I want to be married. No other. To be a mother. And no, I wanted to have a good husband too. But it was not that I wanted to be a fifth wheel. I thought I have to be equal and not to be allowed to vote. Come on. Because I'm married, so no one will get married.
Heidi's asking, our Danish Prime Minister had a meeting today in France with the French President and others. Can you see if it's all about Ukraine and Trump? 1, 2, 3.
They are going to play some game on him to make, like when the model is walking, her competition might put something so she will slip. Mm-hmm. So that's what they would like to do. Surprises. Okay, new surprises, new beginning of something. Juggling with the money in front of his face. They would try it with the laugh first. I don't know if I would be able even to fake the laugh to him. No way.
Well, they're worried about Putin taking over everything again. So yeah, they're banding together, and something good will come out of this. I don't know what, but something has to come good out of it. Now, Zelinski is supposed to be traveling to Saudi Arabia. Trump and the gang.
Zelinski to Saudi, but he's not invited there.
Yeah, he's supposed to be going there.
No, they said that they don't want him.
They don't want him, but there was just recently, this morning when I was looking, it said that he was going to travel there. Does anybody have any knowledge from that?
Yeah, because it is just the two girlfriends, Trump and Putin.
They're planning their stuff. So Trump's team is already there, talking with the counterparts of Putin's team. But Zelensky was supposed to make a trip. If he does go, will his life be in danger?
Yeah. Regards.
1, 2, 3. Nathanji says Zelensky traveled to the United Arab Emirates.
Yes, that he was?
He traveled there.
Already?
That's what Nathanji is saying.
Would his life be in danger? Going through the storm and being on top of the hill, feeling that now he has to go down the hill. And it's night, it's dangerous. On top of the hill there is a tree, and then he has to go against the wind down the hill. No, yes, his life will be in danger, in jeopardy. Security for Ukraine. He wants that more than he wouldn't be able to do too much work even there, part-time. But he wants angel of security will guide him. So maybe he will send someone instead of himself.
And if Putin ends up going, will it be his double?
3 cards.
1, 2.
Oh, guys, you are so weird. No, he will go because he couldn't refuse to show his behind to let Don to kiss him. Forgive me, please forgive me. I'm bad.
This is one of her calmer days.
Yeah, calm. Yeah, it will be exciting for him. He will sleep on it, he will think about that, but then he will feel so important. So that will give him the wings. I think he will go by himself. He might have on the plane some doubles.
Carolyn is asking, will JD Vance's wife, Usha, leave and betray
She feels
her husband?
Will she betray?
Will she leave and betray? You saw there was another relationship going on.
She's
1, 2, 3.
She's closing her eyes. She doesn't want to hear. She doesn't want to listen. She is feeling that she has to suffer for her husband to be who he is.
She has to suffer.
Well, we are thinking differently, honey. But she is extremely religious, extremely obedient, and very, very smart. She is a lawyer. But she understands that he is making comments even against his own children, who are half from India, half from white, whatever he was, Irish, Scottish, whatever. So he looks most Scottish to me, but I might be wrong. And so it is that they are mixture, and he is against all those people who are those kids are representing. Yeah, she's crying over a broken relationship. Look at that. She has sleepless nights, or maybe not letting him even to the bed. Outside, she's celebrating.
He likes the couch, doesn't he?
She sleeps on the couch?
No, he does.
He sleeps on the couch?
No, doesn't he like the couch?
He likes the couch. Oh, yeah, that song. The song. Whoever had heard that song, I will be quacking my couch.
Neptune Blue is asking.
And I'm supposed to be a good girl. Sorry. Thank you, Artist Liz. Thank you.
She knows who you truly are.
Truly.
Your humor.
My humor is sometimes killing me. And yeah, you are right about that. His parents left, and he made that song. And who does Patrick, the singer, make that song popular. Patrick Fitzgerald made the song very popular. You know what? I forgot my telephone. I will go for my telephone because we have to find the person who will win today. Forgive me, please. You keep them. Tell them some jokes.
I don't tell jokes. And again, it truly is appreciated for your questions and that you join us. And again, you know, this is a channel that answers your questions. So please do continue to do that. Anybody who has listened to Saturday's video, which she records on Friday night and posts on Saturday, that particular video, any comments written underneath that are eligible to have a half an hour gifted reading by Janet and Tom Burke. And it's BURG. They have paid for the reading of whoever is selected. So please do always go to Saturday's video and write a comment, and then you're entered to have a half an hour reading with Violetta.
Okay.
Neptune Blue. Can Mark Carney win the Prime Minister post in Canada? Will he become the next leader of the Liberals?
There are so many voices for him and Freeman, the lady Freeman.
Freeland.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Somehow I feel the Freeland will be, and maybe later, but right now I feel she will be the one who will push people's, and it's such a nice family name, Freeland, for Canada. doing this to
You've always saw a lady.
yeah, in a green dress. And I know she loves the green dresses. My mother-in-law hated green outfits. Viola, whatever you are sending me, never in green color. And my mom loved lavender, just lavender.
Green is healing. But there's a lot of
but
people.
it was the dark green that I sent her, and she said, never, ever again.
So Mark Carney as Prime Minister.
People will love her. They will make good choices, crying over some broken relationships. Okay, and she broke the relationship with Trudeau. So I think that we will see her.
Now, what's interesting about Mark Carney, he's a banker, but he's also, like, my personal opinion, I don't care for him at all. But he's also aligned with Stephen Harper, who used to be our prime minister at one time. But
he was conservative.
Stephen Harper he's gone far right in Alberta. Mm-hmm. And Mark Carney was supposedly asked to be on on Stephen Harper's team. So I don't like that alliance.
No. But maybe later on, but right now I think she will take that position.
Well, I don't think he's ever run for a position before. He's never won an election, so it's interesting times here, even in Canada and Alberta.
Nice name, Mark, but...
The SpaceX mission to bring back the 2 stranded astronauts is scheduled in March. I think it's March 19th.
Yeah.
Will their return be successful? You read on that before.
I'm worried about that so much. I never saw them.
You saw candles.
Yeah.
But they're doing fine. They just did a live interview
with Cooper.
Anderson Cooper.
But I couldn't go inside because I will have to register it. Okay, those videos that you can't watch it.
Okay. It was a good video.
But I couldn't get in.
Okay.
Some legal problems, some cuttings, and the job will be well done. But they will be leaning, and money. This is optimistic card that the job will be well done. But
Do you still get that feeling?
I still have that harsh feeling that something will go wrong. I'm sorry. I don't believe. Amazing that they can survive that long.
Well, they're doing well, it seems. They've been up there before, so they're
not that long, not to be stuck.
No, they were not stuck up there, but they said they're fine. They have food and they have they're doing their business. They've been up there before, so they're expecting to even go back again at some point. They seem very, very positive. But we'll have to see whether the return is successful.
I'm not going to say anything more, okay?
Now,
right now I want to mention there was 3 accidents, plane accidents lately. I feel there will be more. And
he's kind of disbanding things, isn't he?
He's going crazy, and I'm just new, so I can make mistakes.
Yeah. And like the nuclear people.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was their job.
What was the job? Nuclear.
Keeping their arsenal safe.
Gosh. No. Like elephant in the china shop, that's who he is. And with Melon's people, the same thing. They are doing whatever. Push this button. It's like a little kid who is enjoying to checking out everything.
Mm-hmm. Trini Passy is saying also, don't forget to apply for your new driver's license ID with the deadline is May 7th. Otherwise, you cannot vote or fly.
Mm.
All the arrests that are being, people are being arrested as soon as they cross the border. and sent to Guantanamo.
Guantanamo Bay. Yeah.
And they haven't even done a crime, like they haven't even really been in the States.
But they have tattoos.
Yeah, they have tattoos. But what about the ones that he released, all those actual criminals
No, but they
that
have
he gave
tattoos.
the pardons to?
Good that I don't have none, because I will be treated like a nun.
Well, he was upset because they weren't sending enough people there, so he wanted the numbers to be increased.
Yeah, and it is 100-something people that are already there, and there was a room for 30.
Yeah.
So they are stretching. Are they sleeping 3 on one bed or 4?
Let It Rain is asking, how will we all do in the DC area since we're losing our jobs? What will happen to all the people in the economy in that area?
It's like flowers without water. They will be getting down, and it will be really hard to recover.
Mm-hmm.
But not only DC. I'm talking with people from California who are losing jobs.
Everywhere.
And they got people who...
They said around 250,000 people have lost their jobs.
Yeah, and but it's clean up.
Yeah.
It's like my mom came to visit us in Canada, and he was 20 years old, student. He took antiques on the street, put them out, but that time it was very well taken, and everything was gone in a few hours. And we all were very furious at him that time. But he bought new things, and eventually he started collecting antiques like crazy. His house is all with antiques in Germany. But that was, very immature young man who thought, well, I can take out everything from my mom's possession and off to the street. Especially her books. Gosh, that was hard on her.
So what will happen to the people in the economy in the DC area?
I saw
it was a
flowers
for that. Yeah, dripping down.
3 cars.
1, 2,
And usually
3.
it's very hard to recover those plants that will be without water. They will start to be leaders of new movement, sharing whatever they have with others and making great job. So that will be the new. I see a young movement, not old, because the Democratic Party has too many old leaders. I know
they're not leading though.
They were not leading for the last 4 years too much.
Yeah.
And that's what people will be upset now. They would like to have young, vibrant, strong people.
AOC and...
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind her. I would love her. And she's married, is she? So she can't vote.
Oh. That's going to cause a problem.
What a cuckoo that was, the whoever was putting this on the floor, and that it went. That shows how many cuckoos are there.
Artist Liz says
Rachel over the cuckoo
is answering to Rachel. It does have to do with the gender because married women have their husband's last name. Women have to change their ID forms to their maiden name to vote. She says, look it up.
Oh, boy.
Now, Phenomenal Brown, what is 45 so scared of from the Melon Man, his son?
His son? Oh, the
son,
little...
yeah. And he doesn't react. He just takes it all. So what does Melon have over him? 1, 2, 3.
He has the money, and now he has all the information. When he's
getting to the IRS now.
When he has all the information. And so he would be holding the power over him like no one else. But he is so happy. It's visible. Yeah, he will be on the chariot. He will be running the show. He will be the boss, the empire. And you have to love me, otherwise you will be sorry.
Barbara's asking,
I'm only thinking, what will be in the book of Melania's $40 million worth?
Trump has a new book out too.
I heard that.
I can't stand looking at him or hearing his name,
I know.
or even hearing his voice just drives me crazy.
It's a bestseller book.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so.
Do you remember when Don Jr. wrote the book, and then the Republicans, the GOP, bought all the books to make him rise up on the list?
And he
was a bestseller.
Bestsellers list, yes, for a couple of weeks or 3.
Barbara Kirkland is asking, will Trump try to pull us out of NATO? He's already said that every time he's in.
He's trying. Yeah, he will be successful. I said that before.
He will?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
And it was started with Greenland. They will say, don't touch. So it will be, what can you do to me? Yeah, he will be just part-time there. He will controlling the money and then crying. This card is coming today a lot. Crying over broken relationships. Yeah. It is so. But when they were dividing Poland, moving Poland from one place to another, kind of, because they took our borders from Russia side. Part of Ukraine up to Lvov was Polish. Lvov, it was in Polish. And then they moved part of Germany. They removed them, and I was born in Wrocław, which was German part. So they moved the borders. They didn't ask us for opinion. They did everything behind the scene.
Dottie's asking about recently readers have said that Mel and his young crew are looking for something very particular. What do you see in your visions? Besides just the blackmail, anything? Well, he's already working on things to stop him from being sued. 1, 2, 3.
All the millionaires like Mark Cuban and those people who even were donating money to Republicans. I'm not saying that Cuban was doing that, but all those multi-millionaires and billionaires, their taxes and the social insurance number and everything he's going to hold for himself.
So is he trying to get them out of the picture so that he's the one that...
No, he will be milking them.
He will, okay.
Yeah, judgment. He wants to have his own opinions, surprises, and to even know how many kids they have outside the marriages. Yeah, they might have to pay some support. That is... Oh boy, it will be... They have is Elon sending all of information they gather on his own computer system. Oh.
One, 2, 3.
He has a huge building, like a computer. Well, like in the 70s, they had those humongous computers.
Where we had to line up all the little things that we punched out, and if it was in the wrong place, you got kicked out and had to go to the back of the line and correct it.
Mhm. So it was. I see that kind of symbol of old computer building.
Mm-hmm.
So he is sending there, and it's his own informations that he is gathering. He may not have even time to go through it yet because. And on top of that, it was announced yesterday that he has a little girl, 6 months old.
That was just found out. Somebody found out
I
about
sent
it on
you-
the internet.
Yeah, the mother admitted that he is the father. So he has now 13 kids. Thank you, Kathy McLaughlin. Thank you. Yeah, he is looking for the future to have more income from that. The ship will be coming. He will be leaning on those people that he will be kind of milking from the money. And it will be a battle after another. I don't know how safe his life will be, to be honest with you. I said that how many Don has enemy, now he has so many enemies. And those people, look, imagine Mercer. He is so wealthy. Is he going to put up with someone who is messing up with his informations? I don't think so. Even he's Republican. And he is the biggest, I think, collector of guns in USA, so if I'm correct. But he has a lot of guns. So one of them might be used for some reason. I'm just psychic. I'm saying what comes to my mind.
Love Beyond is asking, can you ask why Mellon is not being arrested? It seems to me the traitors have nobody attempting to stop them. 1, 2, 3.
It's impossible because Don is protecting him. He is standing behind him.
And of course, he doesn't want to leave the White House.
Oh, Don?
No. Mellon.
Mellon is living there.
He's living there. He doesn't want to step outside there much.
The work is connecting them. Don is afraid of that, but he's not going. He would if he will let him to be arrested. He is worried that he will split everything. So, yeah, he might be.
Now, you had seen with these young guys who have gone in that there may be
implants.
Implants, yeah, but that there may be somebody who
is programming them.
Gets is arrested or something happens to them and they spill. They give all the information.
That will be a while because now that will be the death sentence for each of them. But I believe that they have some implants. And Mellon was charged with cruelty because he was doing that kind of experiments on monkeys. So he was trying to put implants in monkeys' brain.
Chris Munders is saying, I can't find anything saying that the SAVE Act has passed. Would someone share a place where they saw it?
Oh, the one that women are not allowed to vote. I can't believe it.
That would sure cause an uproar.
Questioned Diane DFL rocks. Will Mellon eventually lose all his government contacts? That's a good question. I see a green light, and then it's gone. So, wait. Green light is you can go ahead. But it is a symbol that after green is orange and red, eventually he will be stopped.
Well, it was interesting that those trucks that he sold to those armored vehicles that he sold to the U.S. under contract was it $400 or $300 million contract or six, whatever it is. Somebody would know that.
400 million.
But it was amazing because he had his designer on the stage throwing rocks at it to show how bulletproof the
And
windows
it
are.
wasn't.
And it went through. It broke and there's a hole. And then he said, well, do it again. And
And
he did it to the back window and it broke too. And then Musk just says, well, we have a little bit to do on it.
The same, like the rocket went went into a piece, and he said, what an interesting view.
Except that they're wasting a lot of money on that.
But he can waste.
He got the contracts.
He can waste. It's just, show. What a great show it was, like that rocket blew up in pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the same was with the, and he didn't even try it again. He did. And
Well, they're taking all this money away from the citizens and they're redirecting it to the billionaires, and Musk included.
yeah, and it looks like they those Tesla
That's not
trucks,
doing well. Mm-hmm.
they are not popular. People are, I never have seen that in Alberta, so I don't know. Maybe no one is really in for it in our climate. And we don't have stations to I just have once saw a station for plugging,
Mm-hmm.
and it was by the hotel. Otherwise, I don't think it has any places that you can plug. And it takes for so long. Come on, when you will be plugging your car and then plugging your heating equipment.
That's in Canada when it's cold.
Not when it's minus 26 like today.
Yeah, we have
to warm
we
it.
have heaters.
I have two plugs for my car, which is regular car, but I still have two plugs for heating and one thing and another.
A Faves is asking, I keep hearing we should be worried about our money in the bank and our investments, but what exactly can we do? We can't withdraw the entire contents of our bank and investments. I feel helpless.
I'm worried about that too. I can't say.
And they took away all the safety nets.
The safety nets is taken
They can
away.
do whatever they want.
I have the saying, I'm standing and my underwear is falling down and my hands are follow. Because you can't really, you are speechless. You feel like nothing is nothing that you can do.
You feel, well, this one says feels helpless.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't see any solution to that at all?
No, because the gold will go up in prices,
Mm-hmm.
because everyone would like to keep a gold. But if you have to keep the gold at home and worry that you can be attacked because the safes in the banks might not be safe, it's a very weird feeling.
Now Martha's asking,
I just don't want that in Canada. Gosh.
Are the orange bozo and muskrat trying to sabotage national security intentionally and declare using military on the USA?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
But it's like putting inside enemy to destroy the country.
Mm-hmm.
They were chosen, and maybe Putin was the one who orchestrated both of them. They were connected to him, and people can't see that yet. I don't know. And we are sitting powerless without not making decision. No one is supporting our back. We are sitting with the they are excited, and Putin is excited. And it's all about the money. They were worried about the money, so now they are getting more and more and more.
Doug says, check out Rachel Maddow, the report on the Musk Cybertruck. That was interesting. And then Dottie says, originally his trucks were listed as Tesla on government listings, and suddenly it was relisted without Tesla being mentioned. All I can say is it's just,
It's
well,
so
you saw
even-
things changing here in the spring for
eventually, yes.
there's something happening with Trump.
And every day there are protesters in every city.
People are starting to rise up.
But no one is talking about this. Only Rachel was talking about this, but other stations, they are not.
Well, you have to go into things like Midas Touch and the rest of them because they show
Yeah.
it. All the rest,
No.
the rest of them, they don't want to be showing any protests.
Yeah, they are not showing anything like
But you saw 2 attempts, I think it was, on
him.
Don Don's life.
Hmm.
And then you also saw this spring he's going to have some problems, and then in the summer even way more problems.
And people will see the destruction. I said tornado
Yeah.
will hit. And
you also
Whoa.
saw with Mellon that he was going to be having problems this year, and you thought he was going to eventually, like next year or whatever, going to end up bankrupt.
I don't know when. I saw this many, many years ago. I remember I said that I'm seeing this, that he will be like a volcano. Crater after volcano. Volcano is gone.
Mhm.
The heat is gone. Everything is burned down to the ground. So I believe eventually he will pay the price.
And Germany, it looks like they're going to try to go after
And they
Mellon.
they are
for
not
election
buying
interference.
him. They are not buying his cars and so on. They are going, but he has so many places that are making him rich, rich, rich. Something is going to flip completely, and then he will be. They both will be devastated.
Ooh, this is a scary question.
Oh, so don't ask. Don't ask.
Well, it's a good question. Lynn Laguerre, I think it is Leglarire. What is the likelihood of Mellon using the immigrants shipped off to Guantanamo Bay subjects for his medical experiences?
Guantanamo Bay. So what is the
The people who are being shipped to the prison, the immigrants, etc. What are the likelihood of those people being used for medical experience, for experiments for Mellon?
the only medical experiments he might do? It is playing with the brain. And he does, he shows someone that was walking
Mm-hmm.
after being operated. So he is doing those experiments with
Will he
the
use them?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
There was a movie in the 70s. I have to admit, my English was very weak to understand the movie. And I think it was Mike Douglas. First time I have seen him. And I said, he must be Clark Douglas' son, because I didn't know who is playing. We went to the cinema, and it was Coma or something like that. Most of the movie was about maybe someone remembers that movie from the 70s. I was sitting on the edge of the chair, even I didn't understood what they are talking about too much, but I knew it was like horror, really good movie. Yeah, there will be some horrific situation. We wouldn't understand everything.
Mm-hmm.
It will be overwhelming, over too much to the future, and petrifying us. You will feel like I felt, as everyone of whoever was studying English, we know we are in the stages to understand every kind of second words, and we are adding so much in our mind to understand, but it's really hard to understand what's going on. I think it was called Coma, the movie.
Okay.
And it was as well about experiments about on dead bodies. Yeah, they will make them to sleep and will play with the intuitions.
It's Coma.
Coma. So I still remember good, a great movie. Yes, I would like to understand now. And it's not going to work to the fullest extent. He still will have blockades, but he will try it.
It says Mellon wants 2 billion people to get his brain implants.
2 billion people? Bye-bye. I don't want, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't like to play with my brain. You too.
I don't know, yeah.
It's one thing that it's very personal to you. And it's not perfect. I'm a human. One moment I can cry, another moment I can laugh. But it's me. And I can't imagine to shred that and be perfect and being controlled by someone else. It's not for me.
So again, Trini says, Coma, 1978. They want obedient slaves.
78. I was in England till 78. That might be.
Well, anyways, there was a comment here, which I think we should respond to.
But it was brand new movie that time.
Twilight Oracle. It's very scary for Americans right now. We feel we have lost our neighbors in Canada and Mexico. Actually, all of our allies. People are hungry and homeless. Please pray for us. You haven't lost your Canadian neighbors.
No. You see, we are still fighting with you, for you,
Yeah.
and for
And
us.
this is over the world. I mean, it's not just in the U.S. And we're getting it in Canada too. So we're a few steps behind, like quite a few steps. We don't have that person coming in and just wrecking everything. And then I was looking at an article that I sent you today that what Don Don is doing is the same as what Orban had done. All the different things and who he's picking on and how he takes over the country. Mm-hmm. But you haven't lost your allies.
No. We want to be friends with people. We don't want to be friends with him and his government.
Yeah, and it's all against Don Don and the MAGA movement and the oligarchies, taking over everything. I also watched a thing on, I don't know whether it was Midas Touch, and it had about Dick Cheney. He wants the oligarchy to all remain and all the money remain in the U.S. Mm-hmm. He doesn't want these foreign oligarchies coming into the country and taking over. So that's his fight. Right. But it's we're with you. And even when we have the hockey games and all the rest where they're booing the anthem,
I don't know if Don Don was booed yesterday on the stadium. Because he
at the car race. But he was going around in his vehicle and delayed everything and then had his photo ops. But it cost a lot of money to be able to do that. And
then there was a storm, so they were so probably upset eventually because
it's just he wants photo ops like holding the Bible upside down. Yeah. But we're with you. And even though they're booing at these games, they're not booing the Americans. They are booing what Don Don and his group have done. So it's not personal to Americans. We're right with you. And we know that you didn't vote him in.
No, something was crooked, and eventually we will know how he got there. But it's not that most people were voting for what he is.
But what's nice is that people are starting to go within themselves and looking at their values and everything. And they're starting to mobilize, the same as I've mobilized in Alberta, which I hadn't done before.
Yeah, she is going for protests.
Yeah, I go to protests too now.
And when it's so cold, and she's still protesting.
I didn't go this past Saturday, but I'm going next Saturday again. Mm-hmm. But it's just that we see what's happening elsewhere, and it's in other countries as well. Mm-hmm. And we're doing our part. We're looking at our values, and we're doing our part to go in and have our say. And that's what I like about all these different rallies in the States. They're actually going out to be seen, and they may not get picked up by Fox News. But you're very, very active, and it's very appreciated. Yeah, because you're fighting for everyone, and you're at the front lines there.
And you will be fighting even more. Even those anonymous are giving advices how to do it.
And it says here, National Day of Protest. President's Day today
Oh, you have
at noon, where the White House are your state capitol, City Hall, Town Hall.
Mhm.
Why? To resist fascism. So do your part. And here's a schedule of them. Nationwide protests.
Yes, you said that. Monday, February 17th. So today.
Yeah. And Friday, February 28th, hit them in their profits, economic blackout protests, no spending for 24 hours. You have to, it should hit them a little bit if everything stopped for one day, but it does better if it's more.
days.
March 7th to 14th, U.S. and world oligarch #1 protest Amazon, no buying from Amazon for 1 week. It's not a march. Friday, March 14th, national strike, no work for 24 hours, all workers, all businesses, and all higher education organizations.
So this is progressing.
So,
7
and
to
these are
14.
nationwide protests. Anyways, do your part, whatever you can, and support your neighbors. Like you said, in Washington, D.C., they're going to, because so many people are being laid off, they're going to start to support one another. And that's what all this is about. It's
and they will be
Don
building
has,
up from the roots.
Yeah, Don has activated that, and he's even activated a lot of Canadians going out and buying flags and the patriotism, in Canada.
And we have to go to the dollar store. I think
which are not made in Canada.
Of course.
But anyways, just do whatever you can to support each other. And now we're going to go over the Saturday's video. Anybody who put a comment at the bottom of Saturday's video.
I will now be going through, it's 500 comments. Sorry, I was not going to be able to go through all of them.
I go through all the comments.
I know, you are so good. Thank you so much. And then
I take a screenshot of ones that she has to respond to right away.
Yeah.
Stop.
That's fast. Okay. Sonia J. Davis, sending prayers and positive vibes. May your dear husband get well soon. Thank you. I'm cooking for him the vegetables, a lot of carrots and parsley, cabbage and parsley, especially parsley. And he said, "Why are you buying 4 kilograms of parsley?" I said, "I still have
parsley or parsnips.
The root of parsley.
Parsnips. Parsley is a leaf.
And
parsnips is what you showed on the video the other day.
Oh, okay.
Like a carrot.
Like a carrot. Okay.
Yeah, parsnips.
But we call this root of parsley. Okay, but parsnips.
Okay.
And it's yummy. I have to let you to try it. You never tried that.
No, and I made you some curry chicken.
Oh, thank you. Good. I will give you a carrot and you will give me. And it's... thank you so much. And thank you, Brooke, for making those timestamps. So please contact with me. Who is that? I have to go back. It was far. I thought that, oops. Sonia J. Davis. Please write your comments. Write me your phone number on my by my email. Send by email psychicvioletta@outlook.com. And I will call you back and we will make the appointment for your reading.
And she tries to get these readings done as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Well, I was behind because I spent whole day in the hospital with Richard. So we have to wait 1 more month to know more. Hopefully it will be better, but he is still very badly bleeding really badly.
Oh, Deborah says, I don't think Cheryl remembers, but I met her at a wellness fair in Calgary a few years ago. I don't know. I don't even know what that wellness fair was. But if we did, hi.
Well, you were going to Calgary for some, but I don't know if
I'm from Calgary, but I do attend conferences and everything there. But I don't live there anymore.
No. She's living
4 blocks away. We never knew that right away, did we?
No.
No.
So thank you so much. See you next time on Wednesday. And please write questions for us so Cheryl can ask
Yeah, I'm
me.
still going on back questions.
But,
Yeah, I don't know.
and take care of each other.
That's the most
And,
important.
Be open what you are thinking with friends. And I know it's brave. I know it's knowing that they might have different opinion, but you might be surprised how people's opinions are changing. They might change the points, and don't rub this in the faces because no one likes that.
Hmm.
But make sure that ask them what you think. And if they still feel that he is the big lord and everything has to be that way, or people are started to have the new waking up moments,
Hmm.
because it is a little bit too much for most people. So take care of each other. Pray for those homeless people on the streets. Especially yesterday, I felt so sorry for a young guy who was standing in front of the superstore because so I gave him some money, but it's so cold.
Yeah, when I shop there too, I always give. And lots of times, if I see somebody there and I go in, I buy food for them too.
Oh, so that's maybe better because otherwise they go for the drugs.
Yeah, I don't know, but just I always think of that thing that when you're helped out, that maybe it's somebody sent from God, an angel helping you out.
Yeah,
And,
because there is so many homeless in USA, and more people will be homeless because he will cause so many people to lose jobs.
Yeah, it's not in the statistics yet and the
No.
hardship. But as
And
soon as
he will be controlling the statistics.
yes. Well, if it's too big, we don't want it. We're not taking any statistics anymore.
No.
The same as for
And
COVID.
He's controlling the news so
But his
much
time
already.
His time is coming up. This isn't forever, but the United States is forever going to be changed. And they have to stop another person from coming in like him. They have to.
And I believe the Supreme Court will have to now the shock of their lives that they might be the ones who will be dismissed too.
Yeah.
So take care of yourself.
And have a good week.
Thank you, and happy Family Day in Canada, and hope for the better President Day in USA.
Somebody had written once about it's not President's Day until they actually have a good president. Anyways.
Thank you.
Take care of yourselves.
You too. Bye-bye.